Hi everyone, this is Meenakshi Ramesh from tapyourwaytohealing.com. Today is day 12 of the 21-day tapping video series in December. Today's topic is starting small. The reason I chose this topic today is because over the last few weeks working with clients, the topic of self-care has been coming a lot. Ever since COVID started, we've been in the on a lockdown and shelter in place in order. Parents, I think the connection in between was so poor, so I hope there was a short interruption in between because of poor connection. So what I was saying was because of the lockdown, we are doing a lot more than what we used to. Because we are at home, we are also productive, we get a lot of work done, but at the same time, we are taking on too much in our hands, and there is always too much on our plate. So, this tapping round script will be helpful for you to look at self care or accomplishing any goals that you have set for yourself in a different with a different mindset. Again, all the viewers who are watching this, I don't know how old are your children, and about your family and what situation you are in. It may be very different for each one of us. Some of you may have a lot of time, some of you may just not have enough time to get to your to-do list. So this is going to be a very general tapping script, and I hope this is helpful for many of you. All right. So as always, let's pull someone into our heart space. Hold them in the center of your heart and send them some love, light, and healing energy. And let's dedicate the following rounds of tapping, and the healing that comes out of it goes to this person, and they feel a lot better. Okay. Even though I have a very long to-do list, and I don't even know where to start and where to end, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. Even though self-care and accomplishing certain goals for myself is on the list, I just don't have any time to go pursue those goals right now. I choose to acknowledge who I am and how I feel. Even though I am a massive action taker when it comes to my family, but I am the last person that I care for, I am open to shifting this energy right here and now. What if I can take small steps? When I mean small steps, I mean starting really, really small. It can be such a simple, small step that I take towards my goal that I'm so embarrassed to even share this with somebody or anybody. It can be just taking small steps, 5 steps of walking inside my house. That's something I do. I walk inside my home. Or it can be making a note of how much water I drink every day, keeping myself hydrated. That can be my goal. Just sitting in silence for 5 minutes just gazing through the window, looking outside for 5 minutes. Self-care does not have to be something very fancy. Self-care can be as simple as unplugging from my devices for 5 minutes. Or just taking a few calming deep breaths and watching my breath for 5 minutes. And the list of self-care can go on, but it does not have to be overwhelming. It does not have to be a very stressful task that requires a lot of strenuous energy and effort from me. What if the fun part of all of this is starting small and slowly working my way up so that I reach a state where I feel very comfortable doing 20 steps or being in silence for 20 minutes or tapping for 20 minutes or just doing nothing and sitting quietly for 20 minutes. That's the goal of starting really, really small. When I begin anything very, very small, I begin to get myself out of the way of stress and overwhelm. And I also recognize that I don't have to cross any huge bridges or make giant leaps and breakthroughs in order to accomplish my goals or take care of myself. The goal is to feel comfortable taking care of myself in the first place. And also setting an intention that I do have time to take care of myself. I can make the time, and I don't have to complain that I don't have time for myself. This is just a small step towards setting an intention to take care of myself. But I'm always open to infinite possibilities and opportunities that can bring aha moments and breakthroughs for me in terms of my self-care routine and accomplishing my goals. Stop tapping, take a breath. So I have introduced this idea of starting small and feeling really embarrassed to share this with someone. So to that extent, it can be very small. You can start off small. So I learned this idea from one of my friends. His name is Rahul Guttal. He has created an online course called Reclaim Your Focus. So in his course, he talks about what starting small is all about. It all ties down to, inspiration, doing something when you are inspired to do and not really, really pushing and efforting and trying really hard to do something. It could be anything like, from clearing clutter to an exercise routine or making changes in your diet and lifestyle. It can be anything. So when we start setting goals and when we begin to take action, when it becomes like mentally, when we begin to feel that, it's such a huge leap, it's far out there, it's quite possible that we are going to give up after a short amount of time or a few weeks to a month to a few months. And this has got nothing to do with willpower or determination. It is just about, what our priorities are, and what can we actually accomplish within the amount of time that we have. So this idea of starting small and feeling accomplished, feeling that that you did meet your goal, can be very empowering. It's like empowering yourself, which can lead all of us to the next step of slowly building momentum and prioritizing and increasing our time. All right. So Harita, I saw someone was here. I didn't know it was you, or I don't know if someone else is also here. Thank you for joining. I hope you can go back and watch the video from the beginning and tap along with this video. So that's all for today. I will see you all again tomorrow with another video. Bye. Take good care. Bye.